The coffee tastes like static. Another rotation on watch station, Epsilon. You float in the command chair. Below you, the silent swirl of a dead gas giant. Your job is simple. You watch the sensors. You report anything strange? Nothing strange ever happens. It is the loneliest job in the known universe. That is, until today. A light blinks on your console. An error code. You've never seen it before. The deep space sensor is picking up a ghost image, not an object, not energy. The system tags it as a paradox, a ripple in the fabric of what is. You run the diagnostic. The results make your blood run cold. The anomaly is not moving through space. It is moving through time. It is headed this way. It is already here. A cold dread fills the quiet cockpit. This is something new, something the manuals never mentioned, something that feels fundamentally wrong. You send a priority 1 alert, a warning to a sleeping humanity. A threat is coming. Before command can even answer, it happens. The space before your viewport tears open. It does not explode. It unravels, like a thread pulled from reality's tapestry. There is no sound. There is only a violation, a wound in the stars. From this wound, ships emerge. They are not metal. They are crystallized time, geometries that hurt the eyes. A message arrives. It is not a voice. It is a pure data stream. It bypasses your comms. It floods your main screen. It shows you Earth's history, the pyramids, the Great Wall, the first moon landing. Then, it shows you that same history, rewritten. Cities that never were. People who never existed. A timeline where humanity is a footnote. The message is clear. It is an ultimatum from a species called the Vex. They are not here to conquer you. They are here to delete you, to erase every moment your species ever lived. They will scrub the timeline clean. Their fleet is the brush. Your existence is the stain, and they are about to begin. There is no hope of rescue. A fleet from Earth would take months to arrive. By then, there would be no Earth to save. The Vex are not just attacking your station. They are attacking yesterday, last week, last century. Every comm signal you send returns as static. The timeline is already fraying. You are utterly alone, trapped at the edge of nowhere, watching the end of everything. But you have a secret. Deep in the station's engineering bay, hidden behind a fake bulkhead, there lies your life's forbidden work, a machine that spits on the laws of physics, a device built from stolen parts and mad theories. It was your hobby, your escape from the crushing boredom. Now, it is your only option. You run from the cockpit. The station alarms blare. They are alarms for a battle already lost. You call it the Forge, a chair surrounded by humming coils, a mess of wires and glowing crystals. It was designed to bend space-time on a tiny scale, to move an object a microsecond into the past. An experiment you never dared to run. Because you knew the cost. The Forge needed a power source of impossible density. A biological, quantum-entangled battery. It needed a human life. You stare at the Vex fleet on the monitor. They are beginning to glow, preparing to erase this entire sector, to unwrite you and your lonely outpost. You look at the Forge. The chair looks like an altar for a sacrifice. A desperate choice is made. You strap yourself in. The leather is cold against your skin. You are the power source. Your life is the fuel. The console flickers to life. You target the Vex anomaly, the source of their incursion. You set the fuel cost. You hesitate. How much is salvation worth? You enter the command. 1 year. You will burn 1 year of your own life. 1 year to stop an apocalypse. You slam your fist on the activation panel. The world turns white. There is no pain. Just a sudden, hollow emptiness. It feels like forgetting something important. A birthday, a first love, a cherished memory. Now just a blank space. A cold wind blows through your soul. You feel your skin tighten. Your joints ache with a sudden, unearned age. Then, it is over. The humming stops. You stumble out of the chair. You feel older, weaker. You look at the main monitor. The Vex fleet is gone. The temporal tear is sealed. The paradox alarms are silent. Space is empty again. Just you, the gas giant, and the silent stars. You did it. You pushed them back. But you feel the cost in your bones. A year of your life, incinerated in a single moment. Weeks pass in silence. You thought you were forgotten. Then a ship appears. Not a Vex ship. It is human. A military cruiser. They hail you. Their voices are a mix of awe and disbelief. They found your logs. They saw the impossible energy signature. They saw a hostile fleet vanish from existence. They see you. An admiral boards your station. He doesn't ask if you are okay. He doesn't congratulate you. He looks at you like a weapon. Your bioscans show you are 1 year older than your records state. They know. They understand what you did, what your machine can do. You are no longer a simple technician. You are taken from your outpost. The forge is carefully dismantled. It is studied by humanity's best minds. They cannot replicate it. Only you can operate it. Only you are keyed to its terrible power. You are given a new designation. You are a strategic asset. You are humanity's living weapon. Your life is now a resource for the war effort. The war begins in earnest. The Vex do not give up. They create new incursions, rips in time across human colonies, on Kepler 18, on Sirius 3. Each time, they try to rewrite history. Each time, you are sent to stop them. You are placed on the bridge of a warship. Your forge is installed in its heart. You become the tip of the spear. With each battle, you burn more of your life. 5 years to save a mining outpost. 10 years to protect a garden world. The Vex incursions grow larger, more ambitious. They try to erase the first human colonies. You burn 20 years of your future in a flash. You stop them. But the cost is staggering. Your face grows lined. Your hair turns to silver. Your crewmates watch you with pity and fear. They see a young man aging into an old one. All in the span of a few months. You are a hero to the public, a savior. But on the ship, you are a ghost. A walking tragedy. The man who is trading his own time to buy theirs. Burning time does more than just age you. It leaves scars on your mind. You start seeing things. Glimpses of futures that no longer exist. A life you might have lived. The face of a woman you will never meet. The laughter of children you will never have. These are the ghosts of your lost years, haunting you in the quiet moments between battles. You see a peaceful life on a colony you just saved. You, with a family, growing old under a binary sun. Then you remember. You burned that future. You sacrificed it to stop the Vex. The vision fades. You are left with the cold reality of the warship, the constant hum of the engines, the ache in your weary bones. These ghosts of unwritten lives are a heavy burden. They whisper to you. They ask if the price was worth it. You see billions of people living their lives, safe because of your sacrifice. But you also see the infinite possibilities you extinguished. The personal cost of saving everyone. It starts to wear you down, making you question everything. Your body is failing. You are chronologically 27 years old. Biologically, you are over 90. Your hands tremble. Your eyesight is fading. The ship's doctor gives you a grim prognosis. The next big burn will likely kill you. Your cells cannot handle the strain of temporal displacement. You are unraveling. High Command gives you a new order. The Vex have opened a massive rift near Alpha Centauri. They intend to erase humanity's first interstellar voyage. This would trap your species on Earth forever. They are asking for a 50-year burn, a price you know you cannot pay. For the first time, you consider refusing. Is your own extinction worth it? You question the Admiral. You ask why the Vex are so desperate. Why this endless, brutal war? He dismisses your question. He calls them monsters. Aliens who want nothing but destruction. But you have seen the ghosts of lost futures. You know that nothing is ever that simple. Doubt begins to fester in your heart. During a small skirmish, something strange happens. As you prepare for a minor burn, a 2-year one, your forge intercepts a stray signal. It is a Vex transmission, not an ultimatum, not a threat. It is a lament, a message of sorrow and desperation. It streams directly into your mind, a side effect of your connection to the forge. You see their history, not as invaders, but as refugees. Their home timeline was destroyed, obliterated by a force they could not fight. They are not trying to conquer humanity's past. They are trying to find a safe harbor in it, a place to exist. They see time as territory, and humanity is in their way. They are not monsters. They are desperate survivors, just like you. The transmission reveals a greater truth. The Vex are not the true enemy. They are running from something, an ancient, powerful race, a species the Vex call the First Ones. They are beings who treat timelines like clay, shaping and shattering them at will. This war is not about humanity versus the Vex. It is a tiny battle in a much larger, unseen conflict. A war for the soul of reality itself. You now understand. Humanity and the Vex are just pawns. Two civilizations caught in the crossfire of gods. The First Ones destroyed the Vex home. Now they are coming for this timeline, pushing the Vex into human space, forcing a conflict, wiping out two potential rivals at once. This changes everything. Your enemy is not your enemy. Your war is a lie. You formulate a new plan, a final, desperate gambit. Fighting the Vex is pointless. You must go to the source. You must confront the First Ones. You propose a one-way mission. To use the forge not as a weapon, but as an engine. To burn what is left of your life. Not to erase a fleet, but to travel to the heart of the temporal storm. To the place where the First Ones reside. It is a suicide mission. You present the plan to High Command. They refuse instantly. They call you unstable, delusional. Your duty is to fight the Vex, to protect humanity's timeline, not to chase phantoms from an enemy transmission. They order you to prepare for the 50-year burn, to follow orders and die for their war, not for the truth. They confine you to your quarters. They plan to use the forge with another soldier, a foolish plan that will surely fail. But your crew has other ideas. The pilot, the navigator, the engineer who helps maintain the forge. They have seen you sacrifice everything. They believe you. They trust you more than they trust the admirals. That night, they release you from your quarters. They lead you to the bridge. They have locked out High Command. The ship is yours. It is mutiny. It is treason. But it is also hope. Your loyal crew is willing to risk everything, to follow you on a final, insane journey, into the unknown, for a cause greater than patriotism. You sit in the forge one last time. The chair feels like an old friend. You look at your crew. Their faces are grim but determined. You set the destination, not a place in space, but a coordinate in causality, the source of the First Ones' power. You do not set a fuel limit. You prepare to burn everything, all that is left of you. You engage the forge. The white light returns, brighter than ever before. It consumes you entirely. This time, you feel everything. Every second of your remaining life. Every memory. Every feeling. It all burns away in a glorious, final fire. Your body dissolves. Your consciousness expands. You are no longer a man in a chair. You are a being of pure temporal energy, a sentient timeline. You travel through the currents of what was and what could be. You see the birth of galaxies, the death of suns. You see the first ones. They are not beings of flesh and blood. They are architects of reality, pruning timelines they deem imperfect. They see your arrival as an anomaly, a weed in their perfect garden. At the heart of all time, you face them. They show you a choice, a terrible, impossible choice. The first ones offer you a deal. They will spare one timeline, but only one. You must choose. Will you save the vibrant, chaotic future of humanity, or the desperate refugee timeline of the Vex? One species lives, the other is erased forever. A choice only a god should make. You look at the two timelines, humanity's art and science in endless striving, the Vex's silent geometric beauty and their tragic flight. You see the value in both, the potential in both. The first ones see only imperfection. You see life. You refuse their choice. You are no longer just a weapon. You are a will, forged in sacrifice. You take the power you were given, the energy of your own burned life, and you turn it on the rules of the game. You do not erase one to save the other. You build a wall, a barrier in time itself, a shield that hides both timelines from the first ones, a paradox firewall they cannot breach. It takes all of your power, all of your being. You succeed. The first ones are locked away, unable to prune these new, protected realities. The Vex find a new home in an empty timeline. Humanity is safe to grow and explore. The war is over, but you are gone. You are now the wall, the silent, invisible guardian, the man who burned his own time to give everyone else forever. You are the watcher at the edge of reality, the ghost who saved the world and was never known.